Is this a sign that the dominance of the United States music industry is beginning to crack, perhaps without even being fully realized by major record labels in New York and Los Angeles? When a K-pop album breaks into the global top 7 for pure album sales without relying on streaming, the world pauses, analysts raise their eyebrows, and one name once again shakes the map of international music power. Jungkook in an era where streaming is widely regarded as the ultimate benchmark of success, where billions of plays on digital platforms symbolize supremacy. A set of academic and statistical facts has sparked a far deeper discussion. Golden, Jungkook's solo album, recorded 2.7 million pure sales and secured 7th place on the Global Album Sales Chart 2023, released by the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry. This chart exclusively measures pure sales, a combination of physical and digital purchases, without including streaming numbers. At a time when the American market is increasingly digitized and reliant on streaming as its backbone, this achievement raises a serious question. Could the Asian fandom-driven consumption model now be economically stronger than the Western access-based model? Golden was not just another solo release. Launched in November 2023, the project showcased Jungkook's global ambition with English-language tracks polished to international production standards. Songs like 7 and Standing Next to You demonstrated his ability to bridge Eastern and Western markets. Yet what truly caught industry analysts' attention was not only the musical quality, but the structure of its sales. From a creative economy perspective, pure album sales reflect higher purchasing loyalty because they involve direct transactions rather than passive streaming consumption. IFPI's 2023 data revealed strong dominance by K-pop acts. 17 topped the list with FML, at 6.4 million units, followed by Stray Kids with 5 Star, at 5.3 million units. NCT Dream ranked third with ISTJ, at 4.6 million units. Taylor Swift stood as the major American industry representative in the upper tier with 1989 Taylor's version, at 2.8 million units. Just below her, Jungkook claimed 7th place with 2.7 million units, making him the highest charting K-pop soloist on the list, even surpassing V, whose layover ranked 10th. This phenomenon extends beyond fandom pride. It signals structural implications. Because IFPI does not account for streaming in this ranking, the numbers reflect genuine purchasing power. In the United States, industry transformation from the iTunes era to Spotify's dominance has shifted consumption from ownership to access. Meanwhile, K-pop has maintained a unique physical ecosystem. Albums packaged with photo cards, collectible versions, and multi-edition release strategies that encourage repeat purchases. From a global marketing standpoint, this engagement model built on collectability has proven economically effective. Public reaction erupted across social media. A post by @JKLabsMe on X sharing the IFPI chart and congratulating Jungkook quickly went viral. Hashtags such as #Jungkook_Golden and #Jungkook trended, highlighting massive digital mobilization by fans. Yet beneath the celebration, academic discussions began to surface. Is this merely a fandom-driven surge, or evidence of a broader industry shift? Jungkook is no stranger to the global stage. As a member of BTS, he has been part of the K-pop wave that penetrated Western markets. However, the achievement of Golden carries different weight because it stands as a solo work. Without full group promotions or stadium-scale tours, he still achieved 2.7 million pure sales. In terms of brand equity theory, this indicates that his personal identity has been deeply internalized by global consumers. For 2 decades, the American music industry has relied on streaming as the primary indicator of dominance. The Billboard Hot 100, Spotify Global Chart, and Apple Music rankings serve as benchmarks of influence. Yet pure sales measure direct financial commitment. If Asian, particularly K-pop, albums dominate this metric, the global monetization structure may be undergoing rebalancing. Is this a real threat to the American music industry? The answer is complex. The United States still leads in global distribution networks, label infrastructure, and streaming platform penetration. However, IFPI data demonstrates that organized K-pop fandom communities generate economic value that cannot be underestimated. When a single soloist can stand shoulder to shoulder with American pop icons in pure sales, the narrative of unilateral dominance grows outdated. More importantly, Golden reflects a hybrid strategy. Jungkook released English-language tracks, collaborated with international producers, and deliberately targeted the global market. This was not passive expansion, it was strategic penetration. In globalization theory, this approach is known as glocalization, a local product adapted for global appeal. Jungkook did not abandon his K-pop identity. He refined it into a format readily embraced by Western audiences. Meanwhile, ARMY, the fandom of BTS, demonstrated that the group's hiatus due to military service did not diminish collective purchasing power. Instead, each member's solo career expanded audience reach. Golden became proof that individual branding within a group ecosystem can stand independently in commercial terms. Within music industry newsrooms, the question echoes again. If a K-pop soloist can accumulate 2.7 million pure sales without relying on streaming, what will the power map look like 5 years from now? Will American labels adopt K-pop-style collectability strategies? Or will cross-continental collaboration become the new norm? What is clear is that Jungkook's achievement with Golden is not merely a statistical milestone. It is a signal that the center of gravity in the global music industry is no longer anchored to a single region. A signal that organized fandom can reshape economic formulas. And perhaps, just perhaps, this marks the beginning of a new chapter in which East and West stand not in dominance and subordination, but in balanced and increasingly fierce competition. If this is not a shift in power, then what else could it be called? That question becomes even more relevant as analysts begin dissecting the numbers behind the achievement. In the annual report released by the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, the global album sales category is widely regarded as a harder metric than streaming-based charts. It demands tangible financial commitment from consumers. There is no autoplay, no algorithm-curated playlists, no fleeting viral surge. What counts is a conscious decision to purchase. In this context, 2.7 million units for Golden feels like an unmistakable statement of strength. Even more striking is the fact that Jungkook stands as a soloist amid the dominance of major groups. Names like 17 and Stray Kids occupy the top 5 with staggering figures above 4 million units. Yet within that collective structure, a single member of BTS broke into the global top 7. From a market psychology perspective, this signals that Jungkook's personal brand has reached full autonomy, no longer perceived merely as part of a group, but as a standalone global entity. The phenomenon also sparks discussion about shifting consumption patterns among younger generations. In the United States, streaming dominance has reduced the urgency of physical ownership. Albums often exist merely as digital entries in online libraries. By contrast, the K-pop model blends music with a collective experience. Exclusive packaging, random photo cards, limited editions, creating an emotional drive to own. Golden leveraged this ecosystem with precision, while simultaneously incorporating Western pop sensibilities through globally oriented tracks like 7 and Standing Next to You. It is also impossible to ignore how a single post on X by the account at JKLabsMe ignited a wave of online celebration. The accompanying hashtag spread rapidly, demonstrating the extraordinary momentum of organic, fandom-driven promotion. In mass communication theory, this exemplifies the effectiveness of decentralized yet cohesive digital community networks. When fans feel they are part of the achievement, they are no longer mere audiences, they become active distributors of information. At the same time, Taylor Swift's presence within the top 6 shows that the American industry has not lost its competitiveness. However, the fact that only one major American name occupies that tier has fueled speculation. Does traditional Western marketing need to evolve? Could physical collectability strategies, once considered outdated, experience a revival?